The shit was on PBS. The shit was called Chasing Heroin, right? And like they focused on this program where it's called a lead program, right? For like drug addicts. So it was something, learning and development or some shit. I don't know. It stood for some shit. Education alternatives or something. Right? So now they had this one chick, bro. It's just this one part, man. It's this white girl. And now she was selling heroin. And this bitch was like, she wanted to be a, beauty. She wanted to go to beauty school. You know, they followed them around for a good while. You know what I'm saying? And, bro, just the way they treated these people, bro, was like, now this in Seattle, but it's like, if you get caught by the police, they had this program. They don't care if you relapse, just as long as you kind of like stay with, you know what I'm saying? Stay with whatever it is or whatever that they're doing. Like they had this lady, she'd be out on the street, she'd be looking for these people and shit. And so it's this one girl, bro, and it's just the way she was talking, what she was saying. And her father was saying, was like, bro, just the way it absolved. It sounded like, bro, if you would have said this about a person from a different race or something like that, it will never be taken like that. It would never be. It was like, I'm trying to remember because I'm gonna replay it, bro. But it was just like, well, you got to give her another chance because, you know, he was like, they could have arrested her, but he was like, no, because people don't need to be locked up. They don't deserve that. That's not an alternative. If you put them in jail for 30 days, that's not gonna help them. So why would I send them to jail? It was like they had money and shit. You know what I mean? So it was like he was like, why you ain't call the police on her? It's like, that's not gonna solve the problem. But then if you look at it on a different context, that could be said about other groups. You know what I'm saying? But it's like the way he was saying was like, no, I'm not gonna send her to jail. That won't solve the problem. She'll still be hooked on drugs or whatever. And then that's gonna make it harder for her to move forward in life. But damn, how y'all, you know what I'm saying? It was just like, cause this girl should have been in jail. She was dealing heroin, bro. She had on nice clothes and shit. She was meeting people with on cell phones. She was like, yeah, meet me over here. Okay, cool. All right, 300. This is worth 300. Man, just letting her skate like a motherfucker, bro. I couldn't get it, bro. I could not get it, bro. Like, just letting her skate, bro. And it's like, if you would have said this about a black man, no, bro, they would have never said this shit, bro. I'm going to play this shit for you. It just came out last night. You know, I catch shit when it first come out. It's basically like, it's not intervention, but it's PBS. You know what I'm saying? But what they were showcasing was the program, and it was like 3 or 4 addicts they had. One was a suburban housewife. She was dealing drugs. They gave her probation and all this shit. Her motherfucking ass had days to go, and they caught her ass with a going dirty or whatever, dirty drop. Yeah, this bitch was selling heroin, bro. And she started off with they gave her a prescription, right? So then they was upping the prescription. When she couldn't get the prescription no more, she was going to people's house, going in their medicine cabinet and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? She said she was going to open houses and just getting into people's house like any kind of way, going to their medicine cabinet, taking them. When that didn't happen, then she started doing this shit on the street. This bitch sold twice to a fucking undercover. Dumbass bitch. But if you look at her, man, this bitch look like the housewife off Bewitched with darker hair. Bro, you would not figure this bitch is serving motherfucking dope, bro. You would not figure this bitch suburban housewife and shit. Bro, America's so dysfunctional, man. If you see this shit. But the way they was talking about was like, these people deserve another chance. Just because they got caught with some drugs, something it's made illegal by law, but it really shouldn't be illegal because they didn't really harm anybody. They didn't really do anything. If you would hear this shit, bro, they would never give a nigga that shit. That motherfucking line, bro. I'm going to let you hear this shit later. I'm gonna pull this shit up, bro. They will never give a nigga this line like, oh, well, you know, he don't deserve to spend time behind bars just because he got caught with a substance. It was, you know what I'm saying? The way they was putting this shit, bro. The way they was putting this shit, like, oh, he just got caught with a little something. So you gonna put him behind bars and mess up his life? You know what I'm saying? But with this little white bitch, that's how they was talking, bro. Like the whole thing and shit. Like, you know, her future is so promising. She's only 19. She's only 18, 19. You're going to ruin the rest of her life by putting her behind bars just because of some little mistake she made? By just having some heroin and just doing something that people do all over the world? And she didn't hurt anybody, and she's not violent. Bro, that shit was off the chain, man. Bro, nigga would have had 20 years for this shit, bro. Mandatory sentence. Some shit. 20 years, bro. You served undercover heroin? Bro. Like that shit with that lady and that dog in the park shit, that was just the tip of that iceberg. You know what I'm saying? That's just, like, when they talk about that systemic racism, police brutality is just the action side of that. You feel me? You get what I'm saying? When people talk about police brutality, those shootings, and like when they suffocated Broham and you know what I'm saying, found that girl strangled in a fucking jail cell, bro. That's just the action side of it. You feel me? That's just cops. Like the TV show Cops. That's just the cop side of it, where it's like, you know, get your ass out the car. Oh, you're not getting out the car, blam, blam, blam. You know, like the action. But then there's another side of this shit, bro, where it's like real estate. There's a systemic racism to that. Not just the court system, but the court system and the police. There's a system to that. You know what I'm saying? I was thinking about when you go into like any retail or restaurant or service, right? Bro, I used to do this shit, man. I had white girlfriends, bro, and we used to do this shit. Like, if this bitch go up in there, bro, they'll treat this bitch nice as hell, man. Just like, it ain't even like, it's such a gray area where you can't say it's racist shit, but it's racist shit. You know what I'm saying? This bitch go up in there, you're like, hi, look around and see if there's anything you like. You know what I'm saying? Give us a holler if you need it. You know what I'm saying? Don't even look up. I come in this motherfucker, right? These motherfuckers, can we help you? You can follow around. And so, we used to do this shit, bro. Man, you remember fucking... Sometimes we'll go in the store separate, and sometimes we walk in there together. It's totally 90 degrees different when we walk in there together than we walk in there separate. You know what I'm saying? They looking at her different, and they looking at me different, man. You know what I'm saying? They looking at her like, oh, this bitch with him. You know what I'm saying? They not being racist towards her, but they practicing that shit. You feel me though? It's just some crazy shit, because one time she was like, yeah, they said I was a nigger lover and shit. I'm like, where the motherfuckers at? You know, it was like, you know what I'm saying? It was like some white boys, and we really more like in the suburbs than we are the city. You know what I'm saying? We like over there by Milwaukee and Central. Bro, they said that shit to her though. You see what I'm saying? It's some racist ass shit. But see, they ain't even got the courage to come and fucking disrespect me to my face. They gonna wait until it was like me, because it was me, and it was two white girls with me, right? It was her and her friend. We stopped for fucking piss stop, and you know what I'm saying? We got back in the car. She told me this shit. I'm like, man, I started to snap, bro, and started to get out and go after him, but I just let it go, bro. I just let it go, but they said that shit to her. You see what I'm saying? But if she would have walked in there by herself, they would have been trying to get her phone number and shit. Her and her friend, you would have walked in there together. Hey, ladies, you know. That's what I'm saying, bro. I mean, it's not phasing me, especially now. I'm super jaded now, but you feel me? Like at the time, I was mad. I wanted to, bro. It was a bat in the trunk, bro, and I wanted to go fuck that shit up, bro. But I didn't touch the bat though. I opened the trunk, bro, and was going for the bat, but I never put my hand on the bat, man. I just said, fuck it. Let's take our alcohol and our party and just go. You know what I'm saying? Because it would when the police would have came, them motherfuckers would have said I was unprovoked. You know what I'm saying? This black guy got out. We didn't do nothing. He jumped out. He smashed our car windows. He hit little Johnny in the arm. He hit little Bobby in the leg, and he chased me away. You know what I'm saying? But then if a man with his woman and hit her friend, you see what I'm saying? Them doing that, you put me in a spot where I almost got to come out and fuck you up. Just off principle. Like, you know what I'm saying? First of all, don't be talking to my lady and you seen us come in there together. You know what I'm saying? Because if you didn't, you wouldn't be saying the shit. So don't be talking to her. And then second of all, don't be saying no shit like that to no fucking body. I'll fucking fuck your car windows. You know what I'm saying? Bro, I was like about 30, man. Like 30 or 32, man. But I was still stupid enough to go do that. No. Man, I was stupid enough to go do it, man. And they trying to hold me back, the two of them. You know what I'm saying? The two of them trying to say, nah, let's go. And so then I'm just like, fuck it, let's go then. I don't even remember now. I don't even remember where we was going. That's like that Ron shit. 20-some years ago. You remember I hollered at your friend at the party? No, I don't. I don't, but no, I'm just saying that racism shit, bro, that shit creep, bro. That's why sometimes I don't even want to go in the store, bro. And that's how it affects, like, these people don't even know how it affects their fucking businesses. They know if they, like, bro, it's just a tip of the iceberg on all that shit. Like, I don't know if you remember this shit. These people being racist at Denny's and they got sued. Remember that? They treated the black people bad at Denny's. They sued them and shit. They was man. They go into this Denny's, right? That's the funny part about it. They go into this Denny's. They give them the treatment, right? Second class citizen treatment. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to serve them and they serving them with a frown. Man, these motherfuckers sued their ass for discrimination. Guess what? Sued them for everything. Now they own Denny's. You feel me? Them people and they lawyers. Sued the pants off their ass. Now we a family-friendly restaurant. But that's how it's supposed to go, though. That's how it's supposed to go. But it don't always go like that because usually they able to squash the little guy. You know what I'm saying? But these motherfuckers went into Denny's. These motherfuckers sued their ass for everything and end up with everything. And they just think racism is just because they shot a man in the back 7 times. Or you fucking suffocated a man out in broad daylight. Bro, that's just the tip of the iceberg. When it comes to credit, racism. When it comes to retail stores, hiring practices, racism. Criminal justice system, racism. Political system, racism. Entertainment, Hollywood, racism. Sports, racism. And it's taking a human a long time to get over that shit, bro. You feel me? Like, damn, I'm almost 50, bro. I don't feel like shit changed from when I was 5. No lie, bro. Not that much change, man. Not that much change. Only thing changed really major to me is they gonna get your ass on camera and then they gonna proceed from there. They gonna get your ass on camera saying or doing some shit. And now, like that shit with that lady, you finna lose your job. You about to 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 lose everything, bro. They about to cancel your ass. that's all it is now, bro. They gotta, like, you know what I thought about, Mike? Like, I know you're not political, do all that shit, but you know what I thought about? Universal, right? We live in a fucking system of, like, we don't got these universal fucking things in America. We don't got universal health care, and we don't got universal income. So that's like everybody, all inclusive. You know what I'm saying? All inclusive. Black, white, Asian, and whatever your heritage, Latino, Native American, whatever you are. Black, white, universal, right? Bro, we wouldn't have had no problem with COVID-19 because we would have had universal coverage. You just go in and get a test. And we wouldn't have had no problem with COVID-19 fucking up the economy because you got universal income. So everybody's stable. Ride it out. This shit America, man, do some stupid shit, bro. Man, I know, bro. Had to be Sky fucking. Yeah.